I am Tanya from Elite Pilates Teacher Training, and this next video that I'm doing is about lateral thoracic breathing, which is more commonly known as Pilates breath or something like that. So when we do certain moves in Pilates, we need to make sure that the core is pulled in to give us support around our back, and that's kind of where your strength comes from. And also we want to make sure that we don't injure ourselves. And your core will naturally pull in on an exhale. So when it comes to doing some certain moves in exercises, not all of them, some you can do on an inhale, some on an exhale, and often I'll change it in the class so that people's, you're always keeping your brain fresh and working. So, but some exercises need to be done on an exhale. So in order to be able to breathe and pull in the belly button or keep your core engaged, the only place you can take your air in is around your rib cage. So it's called lateral thoracic breathing because it's the top part of the chest, so over there, and the rib cage normally expands out. So people that, maybe smokers or people that have drive a lot or sat at desks and computers can actually find this quite restrictive because all the muscles in the chest are quite tight. But like every muscle in the body, it needs to be stretched, and over time the breath will become easier. So I'm going to take you through how to do lateral thoracic breathing so that you can start to practice this before you come to your beginner's course with us. So I'm not going to go through neutral pelvis and all of that, that's for another video. But just get yourself onto, you can do it in seated, but I like it on my back. Or a matron. My husband's laughing, I wonder why. So, just bring yourself onto your back and find a comfortable position. So make sure that you've got no knife under your back or kids' toys or something like that. So the best way I like to explain this is to have your hands on your rib cage. So after you've had a breath out, put your hands down, so when your rib cage is at its smallest, and have your fingers touching each other. So it's kind of where your two ribs meet on your sternum, your breastbone over there. So, when you breathe in, rather than, if you can see my belly, rather than into there, you want to send the air into your rib cage so that the fingers open up. And then when you breathe out, you can feel your fingers come back together. So if I was going to teach you in the class, this is how I would teach it. So you're going to take a big breath, doesn't matter where, just inhale. And then when you exhale and you get to the end of your exhale, watch what happens to your tummy. So when you breathe out, you'll notice that pulls in. Now try and keep it there. So imagine you're trying to put those pair of jeans on that you had from 20 years ago. So you're keeping that nice and firm. Now the only place you can breathe in is the rib cage. So inhale. And exhale. So the tummy is still pulled in the whole time. The only thing that's moving is the rib cage. So that is lateral thoracic breathing, and I will take you through some exercises where you will see how this works with the breath, or how the breath works with the exercises. And like I said, not all Pilates moves need a specific breathing. It tends to be more when you come to advanced stuff and you've got your legs over your head and all sorts. But for beginners level, if you can just start practicing that, it will just help when you come into the class that you've got a little bit of an idea and it's not such a brain shock for you. So that, I'm Tanya from Elite Pilates Teacher Training, and I look forward to seeing you on the mats in one of our beginners courses. Bye!